to fight on the landing ground.
Thank you for joining us. You are listening to A Radio, and this is the Morning Moment. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. This piece is entitled UK Wants to Put Dozens in Prison for Free Speech, and it'll be a lot more than that. But that's bad enough. But then if you dig deeper and realise that this is a conservative government we're talking about, not a liberal communist government that we have in Canada, or, God forbid, a Marxist Labour government, which they're going to have next, but a conservative government, the same government as Margaret Thatcher. And she'll be turning in her grave, not to mention Sir Winston Churchill. What about all those members of the Army, the Royal Navy and the Royal Air Force who fought valiantly against tyranny in the First and Second World Wars to keep Britain free? Has Britain really come to this? A Nazi-style propaganda regime that enforces its will on the citizens of Britain. And if they don't fail to fall in line, they will go to jail. Do we not remember the Soviet regime, the South American regimes, and their political prisoners? Because that's what they will be. They will be political prisoners because they don't fall in line. Is this what Britain has become? And I fear to say Canada is quickly following suit. Now, this isn't just my view. This is views of Michael Savage, Breitbart and others. It appears that the British government is on the way to sending British citizens to jail for comments they deem offensive for 6 years. Can you say civil unrest? Can you say, God forbid, civil war? Because this is the only place it will end up with. You cannot arrest and prosecute those people who choose to speak their mind. This is obscene in a democratic country. But maybe that's the point. Maybe that's the point. The politicians in the UK would rather rule by fear. And we all know where that ends up. I think this can only end up in one way. A coup in Great Britain, most likely regrettably driven by the military, who have in fact been driven to despair by political correctness and the destruction of their services to the country. What a sad state of affairs. What a very sad state of affairs that politicians can rip the heart out of the first democratic nation. God save the Queen. You can find more at aradio.wordpress.com, where you can find links to us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Gab and email. We are continuing to reach out to you, so please pass on the links. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. You can listen to all my morning moments at Spreaker.com under A Radio, that's EHRADIO, A Radio, and please click on the like button. And you can find all my podcasts and morning moments at aradio.wordpress.com and click on the Morning Moments tab.